we all share a similar view. What I'm interested by is whether or not the tap can be turned off, because I suspect it probably can't. Let's throw it open to you. Political correctness, has it done some good? Has it now gone too far? Maybe you think we've got the balance just about right, bar the odd occasional bonkers story. Amy?
OK, let's go straight to Gilly. She's on line 1.
Gilly, make sure that hairpiece doesn't fall off and you trip.
OK.
Yeah, that'd be very bad.
I might sue you.
People could get hurt. Gilly, good morning.
Good morning, Matthew.
So, overview, first of all. Do you think, first of all, political correctness has done some good?
Well, I think it started off as a very good thing, because it did teach us about that racism, homophobia, sexism are wrong, and so on. But now it's just become a monster. It's got totally out of hand. I mean, you can't put on local festivals because people are frightened of people getting hurt and suing them. And also, I find there's a national blandness which is permeating the country, where people aren't allowed to say things that are direct and perhaps unpopular. And
not to be individual. The individual is repressed so that we're all uniformly the same.
Yes, I mean, to give you an example, Matthew, I'm a vegan, so people think I'm going to be all sweet and airy-fairy.
Right.
Well, I don't wear sandals, and I've got my own home, by the way.
But you have got enough strength to dial on a phone and things like that.
Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, people seem to think that I'm going to be all sweet about paedophiles and psychopaths, where, in fact, I would like to use them for experiments instead of animals. I mean, that would make me very happy. But I'm not supposed to say that, am I, Matthew?
You know, Hitler was a vegetarian.
He wanted to work by basing himself here, Hitler, in Wiley's. And imagine if he'd won the war, right, it wouldn't be me, it would be Adolfsky's.
Suddenly, my mental picture has you with a little toothbrush moustache.
It is fascinating, Julie. I love that line about it's made Britain bland. I think you might be onto something there. Thank you.
So true. Yep, let's go to Jack. He's on line 2.
Jack, good morning.
Good morning, Matthew. I actually agree very much with your previous caller. 2 very good points about the homogenisation of society, where everything is becoming bland and muchness. Obviously, the use of paedophiles is a very good idea, by the way. But I also feel that, although I never would vote for them, my genuine feeling is I genuinely do believe that the BNP, when they are doing their rounds, they should be allowed to say what they really want to say.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I think most of us will be so offended that we definitely won't vote for them anyway.
Yeah. No,
that's a very good thing. I mean, that's why I don't vote anymore for Labour, and I've never voted Tory in my life, and never will do.
We've said
for the very same reasons.
We've said it before that, you know, those kind of parties should be entitled to a platform because that's the true test of democracy. You're quite right.
I do actually believe in true democracy.
OK. I can't think of anything worse, actually, giving people power to everybody. You'd have white van man running the country. That's the thought. I think leave it to the MPs. Thank you for the call. Ed. No, you're not Ed. You're Ed. You're... Oh, my God, Eric, you're back.
Hello, back from holiday.
Oh,
Hi,
nice
everyone.
to fit us into your busy schedule.
Ah, yes, indeed. But, yes, we have got a point of view in the audience. So what's your name and what do you think?
My name's Hayley. I'm coming at it from a similar angle to what we've been talking about before. I'm actually a college lecturer.
Right.
So I deal with... We're kind of in a bit of a grey area because we deal with youngsters who are considered to be children, but they're 16, 17-year-olds.
So they're emerging as adults.
Yeah.
Very difficult area.
We basically have to really think about everything we say, everything we do.
Can I ask you, though, is it perhaps, in your case, for the greater good, that if...
No.
It's...
I don't think so. I mean, I can understand that in the beginning it probably was a useful thing and highlighted areas of inequality and so on, but it's gone too far now, definitely. You just, you know, everything you do involving the students, you really have to think carefully about whether you can comfort them if they're upset, whether you, what you should say to them in any situation.
So if you saw a student crying, you would have to think twice before putting a consoling arm around.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a beauty therapy lecturer, so we're very tactile by... It's our job, it's our nature. So I'm with my colleagues here, we do comfort our students, and I dare say we probably could get in trouble for that, but... You know, that's just...
It's not what we had in mind. When we did a programme called Child Watch in 1986, and we talked about the problems of paedophiles infiltrating the teaching profession and so on, we had no intention of stopping a teacher comforting, physically holding a child who was upset. What do we think, what danger do we think there's going to be in that? When paedophiles assault children, and they have in the past, they don't do it in full view of everyone in a playground.
The paedophile thing is perhaps a case in point because we obsess about paedophiles when most children are at risk from someone who they know, a relative.
Absolutely.
And yet we never talk about relatives in such a way.
We obsess about paedophiles, but we let them, you know, we let them free from prison to roam our streets and get our kids anywhere. I mean, I don't know how on the one hand we can obsess about
that overall thrust of, and we've talked about this paedophile paranoia lots of times on the show, the fact that I feel inhibited when I go training to do any exercise near an infant school because I'm worried about what people may think. And all men starting to live under this cloud of suspicion when the truth about paedophiles is all about relatives. It's the real thrust of the thrust of the concern.
I walked past the primary school I hope Joseph might go to on my way to work, and I looked through the railings just to kind of get a feel for the school. Now I think there was a hold on, don't look through the railings.
But even not as serious as that, you know, we keep on reading silly stories about, you know, Christmas, how it might offend other religions. Have you ever met a Muslim, a Sikh,
we've done it as a
Hindu
we've never had a call from anybody who complains.
Ever.
Not one.
Not
one. And in fact, we've heard from Jews, Hindus, Muslims who all love Christmas.
And they love the lights and the colour.
This is becoming a really good and grumpy old man.
Grumpy old persons, please.
All we need is a
grumpy persons of a non-discriminatory age over that which is deemed to be youthful.
But the serious point that I would like to make is that if children are never held by fathers, uncles, males, they never know that men are also allowed to express affection. And what happens? We'll turn into icebergs. It's so bad for us. So bad for us.
I'm not surprised we all are singing from the same hymn sheet on that one, or indeed any non-denominational choral guide. But we are going to have to leave that one there. I just wonder if anyone I don't think anyone has a solution. That's the problem. Anyway, we're going to move on to our final part with Eileen Hayes after the ads. But that means, first of all, I have to wave away the panel. Esther, pleasure as always. Best of luck with the book. If not now, when? Available in all good bookshops. Carol and Ed, great start to the week. We're not seeing you tomorrow because you've got to attend archives, but we will see Carol tomorrow. You look enthralled at the prospect, Ed. We'll see you Wednesday. Give it up for the panel, ladies and gentlemen.